back to Center Stage here at PrimeTime in Orlando. We are continuing our focus on business and financial services, and I am very excited today to welcome Brandon Taylor from Progressive Leasing. Good
Hi.
to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, very excited. So, Director of Sales for the South for Progressive Leasing.
Yep.
Yeah. So now I know that this relationship with Progressive Leasing is relatively new with Nationwide Marketing Group. So for those who don't know about Progressive Leasing, tell us a little bit about the company and what you all do.
Sure, yeah. So Progressive was founded back in 1999. So been around the block, been around for quite some time.
Yeah.
It's a really exciting business to be able to offer no credit needed solutions to our customer base and find affordable payments that they can just, lease their merchandise back to Progressive or from Progressive through our retail partners.
Okay.
And then also it's a huge solution for our retail partners to be able to offer Progressive and get those customers, the products and the merchandise that they need that day, and allow them to make their purchase and then, make their payments to Progressive and take their merchandise home that day.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Now, the show floor just kicked off just a little bit ago, but there's already a lot of traffic. There's a lot of buzz at your booth.
Yep.
So tell us what's driving that excitement. What are members coming to see?
Yeah, so it's great. Obviously, the partnership's really new over the last 6 months, and we're really excited to be here. It's an awesome opportunity, and we have had a lot of traffic through the booth. So I think the biggest thing driving the traffic is probably, the service and the product and the brand recognition that Progressive brings.
Yeah.
And obviously there's a rebate out there on the table as well.
we always
which
love,
helps,
we always
so we
love
can
a
drive
good
some more
rebate.
traffic. But yeah, just overall, customers know and retailers know the brand Progressive. They see it out there in some of our larger partnerships as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so that helps us with the independent retailers and what we call the regional business.
Okay.
We're able to drive that customer base into their stores to allow them to increase their customer traffic as well. So I think that's driving a lot of the traffic to the booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, especially as we look at the economy, over the last 2 years, even the last 6 months have been extremely challenging and changing. But I think, the pandemic really changed the way that consumers shop for products, how they purchase them, how they finance them. And I understand that it's roughly 1/3 of American adults have subprime credit scores, correct?
That's right. And it's not ideal given the macro circumstances that we're going into today, but obviously that increases the need for our products and services and increases the marketplace for the customers that are seeking our products and services.
Mm-hmm.
So, so coming out of the pandemic, obviously, that kind of increased the business in 2021 for Progressive. And then, following through with what we're seeing today out there in the macro situation, that increases the long-term need for a Progressive or no credit needed service as well. So we're definitely seeing that. It's not ideal to use the R word, the recession, but
right.
it's not ideal. But also it just kind of displays and heightens the need for offering those no credit needed services for the customer.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, now you alluded to a rebate here at the show. You want to tell us a little bit more about what kind of special offerings you have here for members?
Absolutely. So right now we are offering up to 1.5% rebate for what we call our first look option, which essentially means that we can have other LTO providers in a retailer, but also still get that 1.5% rebate if you're running, Progressive's offering first.
Okay, wonderful.
And then also we have an exclusive offer which gives up to 2.5% rebate back to the retailer as well, and that's if you're only offering Progressive as a lease-to-own option in your in your stores. Yeah,
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So you've had a lot of traffic from members who are interested in learning more about those.
Yep, we've had a lot of questions about that, a lot of excitement about that, and we're happy to offer it. It's been great. It's great for the retailer, and we just want to drive that overall volume.
Yeah. So what other steps are you taking to support independent retailers and the channel as a whole?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big focus for us in 2022. We call that essentially our regions business, which, we mentioned I'm the director of the South for the regions business. And so that's a huge point of emphasis. We've expanded our BD team, our business development team, to go out and try to drive more business with those retailers. And a lot of the offerings that we have today, we're really focused on our marketing expansion for those retailers. We're really focusing on e-com expansion, so doing more business online and transacting online for the customer and making it easier.
Yeah.
And we also just launched a brand new store portal, which makes it a lot easier for those retailers as well. So that's essentially our system that you log into. and that's how you transact as a retailer. So
that's
it's
fantastic.
brand new in the last couple months.
Oh, really? You're getting good feedback about it too?
Yeah, absolutely. They love it. So
that's great.
It's good to see. Yeah,
that's
it's been a long time coming, but it's good to see.
Wonderful. So as we kind of look at the back half of 2022 and into 2023, I can't believe we're saying that, into 2023, what are you seeing on the horizon? What should people expect from Progressive Leasing?
Yeah, so again, back to our focus, there's a significant shift to online coming out of the pandemic. Huge emphasis and focus there to getting more retailers to be able to transact using Progressive and customers using Progressive online and providing those e-com solutions.
Yeah,
that's a big point of emphasis. Like I mentioned, the marketing expansion, driving incremental customers into the retailer stores and allowing them to go in and use the services from the Progressive database. It's a database of about 15 million customers that Progressive has, that the independent retailer and that channel can leverage that and market to those customers and get those customers into their stores to transact as well. So those are probably the two primary points of emphasis for us moving forward.
Yeah, well, those are definitely resources that I know our members will be interested in.
Absolutely.
So, and I know that, as we talked about, you've got a lot of members coming by the booth. This is your first show, correct?
This is my second.
Show.
February, yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you've seen the power of prime time. For members who weren't able to come here and to chat with you, either in Phoenix or here in Orlando,
sure.
Our next show is going to be in March in Dallas. Do you have any advice for members as they're kind of, making their travel plans for the next year?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd highly recommend, obviously, if they can't make it to the show, that, we have a giant field team out there that they can reach out to our team as well and work locally with those reps and our BDMs. But also, we'd love to see you at the show and have a conversation about what Progressive can offer.
And take advantage of those deals that are
Absolutely.
only available here at PrimeTime, right?
100%. Come win a Yeti backpack cooler would be great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Who doesn't love those?
Brandon Taylor, Progressive Leasing, thank you very much for joining me here on CenterStage, and thank you for joining us here on CenterStage. Be sure to tune back in. We are going to be here all day today and tomorrow with great new content from lots of different vendor and business services partners. We'll see you soon.